Hey, welcome back. So, as you can see, the engine and transmission are lined up and ready to go onto the frame. So this is huge, and I'm super excited, but I realized that before I put the engine and transmission in the frame, I should probably take some video around it, because I won't be able to get a good clear picture once it's actually installed. So I just wanted to go around and show all the things that are installed and that sort of thing. So I think I've already showed off the exhaust here. So here's the exhaust. This is the starter, and the starter goes through a plate, which I now see is completely hidden by the starter, but it was powder coated and looks beautiful, and it's mounted from the back. I'm actually missing a bolt. I didn't realize it, but I ordered the wrong size. So they are 60 millimeters. The bolts I'm looking at are this guy, and this guy, and then there's another on the left and one on the right. And they're supposed to be they are supposed to be 60 millimeters, and I got 16 millimeters instead. So yeah, that was wrong. Here's the mounting brackets for the transmission. This side and on that side, lovely yellow chromate. The pump, I actually had to completely disassemble this pump yesterday, because there is a tube that runs all the way through the transmission, so that way when the engine is running, you gotta scroll up, that it runs this pump in the back, and so it spins this pump, and it wasn't engaging, and so I had to open it, and it was bent. Along the other side here, this black tube, it wasn't powder coated, but I did paint it black, and that goes up to here. That is a vacuum line. I don't know what for. Maybe for changing gears. Got me. And then this black tube here, which is bolted down, that is the transmission oil dipstick, which comes up to here. So I realized when I did this that so this bracket here is going to connect around the dipstick tube, which I couldn't put on because I had to put this thing. This is actually how the hoist is attached, so I can't disconnect that until it's in the car. So at some point I will have to swap around. This is the transmission shift linkage, which that was taken off of the other transmission. Coming around this side, there's the other manifold. And then on this side, you've got this is called the inspection plate, and this has this little sensor here. This sensor goes up to this sensor diagnostic port thing, which sits here. Well, this is actually in the wrong spot, by the way. It's going to be sitting flat. But that was... that doesn't actually get used anywhere, but I installed it back anyway, and that's powder coated. And then under here, there's this plate. This is called the transmission protection plate or something like that. Flywheel protection plate. And of course, it's not needed because this car drives this way. So nothing's going to get kicked up into there. It's used on cars where the engine is swapped around pointing the other way. But yeah, okay, so I think that's pretty much everything that I had to do. Oh, this is plugged in too. This is the governor computer that determines which gear you're in on the automatic transmission. And so this thing here, this is a linkage that connects up to your throttle. And so as you change the throttle there, it is linked there. And so the idea is if you floor it, it knows like how fast you're going basically, and can determine which gear to put you in. I think there's also there's also this right here. That, I'm not sure if you can see that. That little button, if you can hear that click, that is called the kick down switch. And the idea is that if you are wide open throttle, of course this is at a weird angle for me to grab. If you're at wide open throttle, this hits it and puts you into a lower gear. Basically, if you're full open throttle, it's like, nope, you're in second, and pushes it to go down. If you're in third or something like that, if the RPMs are high enough, I don't really know. Yeah. So I think that's about it. I think this is the, yeah, this is the weep hole for the, I think this is the water pump. I don't know. I'm learning so much about engines because I know nothing about car engines. But yeah, oh, also this thing. Ugh, what a piece of crap. This is getting thrown out. Also, this is getting replaced. Also, this is getting replaced. Once they're in there, once the engine and trans are mounted up, I will go through and replace all those hoses. Yeah, so let me get to it.